This is NB Fitton at Northern Virginia Community College to talk about key functions and their transformations as we use them in pre-calculus, because we use them in calculus all the time. And knowing all of these is really very important to your success. So let's start out by naming the most common ones and drawing their graphs. Our goal here is to have a mental equivalence between the equation of the graph and the picture of the graph. Constant function is one whose value never changes. So, like this. Equation for this, f of x is equal to, pick your favorite constant, let's call it b here. So, there's b. And the domain is all reals, which we commonly write that way. And the range, this is an unusual range. The range in this case is just one value. We have the set containing the value b. That's all there is in it. Very simple function. Next function is another line. This is the identity function. What goes in is the same as what comes out. So, the equation f of x is equal to x. And here's the drawing. It's just a straight line right through the origin. Never ends, of course. And we have a 45-degree angle here. Okay, so if you put some number a in, what you get out is the same value a. Next, we have the absolute value function. Oh, I gotta go back. I forgot to mention above. Domain and the range of the identity function, both of them, all reals. Now, some students have asked in class, would that be the same as infinity? And my answer was, either one of these sets you could also write this way, as the never-ending interval from all the way down to all the way up. Okay, absolute value. Y, or f of x, we denote it this way. And we've also talked about the absolute value function as a piecewise function, equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0, equal to negative x if x is less than 0. So, the drawing. It starts out looking like the identity function. So that's a 45-degree angle. But instead of continuing down to the left when x is negative, the negative half, negative input half, is reflected over the horizontal axis so that the whole thing looks like a V. This is still a 45-degree angle. If I put in a, which is a positive value, I get out a. If I put in negative a, of course, I get out positive a, just the same. Okay, so domain, all reals. Every real number has an absolute value, and besides, our domain is always all reals until we have a good reason for it to be something else. The range. Well, Now we have only the positive real numbers and 0, which is neither positive nor negative. So I'm going to write that one as the interval closed on the left from 0 on out, indefinitely large numbers, like that. I could also write this as all of the non-negative reals, like so. Okay, so that's the first set of functions that we have.